Hello friends, now welcome again to my channel. So we will be seeing another passage, the white horse of Uffington. Okay, so this is test 2. Okay, same Cambridge 16 and reading passage 1. You should spend about 20 minutes on question 1 to 13, which are based on reading passage 1 below. Okay, so this is the passage, and as we have seen, the title is The White Horse of Uffington. Okay, so in this passage we have only two types of question. So the first is true, false, not given. Okay, do the following statement agree with the information given in reading passage 1? In boxes 1 to 8 on your answer sheet, write true if the statement agrees, false if the statement contradicts, not given if there is no information. Okay, and the next question type is complete the notes. Okay, choose one word only from the passage for each answer. Write your answer in boxes 9 to 13 on your answer sheet. Okay, so this is our notes. Complete the notes. Okay, so now let's quickly read our questions and mark our keywords. Okay, let's mark our keywords. So the first, so let's see our first question type, that is true, false, not given. Let's quickly read it and let's mark our keywords. Okay, number 1, most geoglyphs in England are located in a particular area of the country. Okay, so what they are saying, most geoglyphs in England are located in particular area of the country. Okay, so most. Okay, this is our keyword, geoglyph. Geoglyphs means handmade features created on the surface of the earth. Okay, in England are located in a particular area means at one place. Okay, at particular area means at one place. Okay, at one place of the country. Number 2, there are more geoglyphs in the shape of a horse than any other creature. Okay, so more geoglyphs in the shape of a horse, okay, than other creature. Okay, more geoglyphs. So these are our keywords. Number 3, a recent dating of the Uffington White Horse indicates that people were mistaken about its age. A recent dating, okay, of Uffington White Horse indicate that people were mistaken about its age. Okay. 4, historians have come to an agreement about the origins of the Long Man of Wilmington. Okay, so these are our keywords. We have to find these keywords. Okay. 5th, geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. Geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalks on the hillside. Okay, so these are our keywords. Number 6, many geoglyphs in England are no longer visible. Many geoglyphs in England are no longer visible. Okay, so these are our keywords. 7, the shape of some geoglyphs has been altered over the time. Altered means changed. Okay, change in the shape. Okay, change in shape. Okay, altered means change in shape. The shape of some geoglyphs has been altered over time means change. Okay, this change. 8, the fame of Uffington White Horse is due to its size. So what they are saying, the fame of Uffington White Horse is because of its size. Okay, so we have to find it. Okay, so these are our 8, true, false, not given. Okay, so now let's quickly read our complete the notes. Okay, so now let's quickly read it. Okay, the Uffington White Horse. The location of the Uffington White Horse, a distance of 2.5 km from Uffington village, near an ancient road known as dash. So here ancient road, the name of ancient road will come here. Okay, close to an ancient cemetery that has number of burial mounds. So these are our keywords. Okay, we have to mark these keywords. Okay, this road, we have to find name of the road. Okay, now dating the Uffington White Horse. Okay, first reference to White Horse Hill appear in dash from the 1070. Okay, first reference to White Horse Hill appears in dash from the 170s. Okay, second, horses sewn on coins from the period 100 BC to 1 BC are similar in appearance. Okay, number 3, according to analysis of surrounding dash, the horse is late Bronze Age or early Iron Age. Okay, and possible reasons for creation of the Uffington White Horse is an emblem to indicate land ownership. Emblem means symbol. Okay, to indicate land ownership. Formed part of an ancient ritual. Was a representation of goddess Epona associated with protection of horses, and something will come here. Was a representation of a Welsh goddess called dash. Here some name of the goddess will come here. Okay, so we have marked our keywords. Now we will quickly read our passage and we will find out our answer. So first things which we have to find is most geoglyphs in England are located in particular area and a distance of 2.5 kilometer. So these are our keywords. Okay, so now let's quickly read our passages. So friends, now let's quickly read our paragraphs. Okay, so as we are seeing ABCD is not mentioned, then we will quickly numberize the paragraphs 1, 2, 3. Okay, this will be 4, this will be 5, this will be 6, this will be 7, this will be 8, and this will be 9. Okay friends, so there are total 9 paragraphs. Okay, we have already marked our keywords here. Okay, so now we will quickly read our paragraphs. Okay friends, now let's read our first paragraph. The cutting of huge figures or geoglyphs. What do you mean by geoglyph? Geoglyphs means handmade features created on the surface of the earth. Okay, or geoglyphs into the earth of English hillside has taken place for more than 3000 years. There are 56 hill figures scattered around England with the vast majority on the chalk downloads of the country's southern counties. Okay, so the cutting of huge figure or geoglyphs into the earth of English hillside has taken place for more than 3000 years. There are 56 hill figures scattered. What do you mean by scattered? Scattered means spread over a large area. Okay, scattered around means spread over a large area. Okay, around England with the vast majority, but the vast majority on the chalk downloads of the country's southern counties. Okay, so what do you mean by counties? Counties means a territorial division of some country. Okay, so southern counties mean a territorial division of England. Okay, southern territory of the England. Okay, vast majority of the geoglyphs are present in the southern counties. Okay, look this line, with the vast majority on the chalk downloads of the country's southern counties. Okay, the figures include giants, okay, horses, crosses, and the regimental badges. Okay, so these are the types of geoglyphs that are present. Okay, although the majority of these geoglyphs date within the last 300 years or so, there are one or two that are much older. Okay, so let's check for our question. So in first In first question, most geoglyphs in England are located in a particular area of the country. What do you mean a particular area? Particular area means at some particular place. Okay. So most geoglyphs. Most geoglyphs means more than a figure. Okay. Here there are 56 figures scattered around England, okay, with the vast majority, okay, on the chalk downloads of the country's southern counties, okay. There are 56 hill figures scattered around England, but the vast majority are present in the country's southern counties, okay. So the same thing they are asking here. Most geoglyphs in England are located in particular area. Here they are asking particular area means southern counties of England, okay. They are asking this, okay. So most geoglyphs in England are located in a particular area of the country. Yes, this is true. Particular area means southern county, southern division of England. This is true, okay. So we will read second question also. There are more geoglyphs in the shape of a horse than any other creature. Okay, so as mentioned, there are so many types of this. There are so many shapes like giants, horses, crosses, and regimental badges. But in this paragraph, we are not getting anything that the shape of horse are more in compared to the other creature. Okay, so this line we are not getting in first paragraph. So we will move towards our second paragraph, okay. The most famous of this figure is perhaps also the most mysterious. The most famous of this figure is perhaps also the most mysterious, okay. The Uffington white horse in Oxfordshire, okay. The Uffington white horse in Oxfordshire is the most famous, also the most mysterious, okay. The white horse has recently been redated. What do you mean by redated? Redated means to change the date of something, okay. This Uffington white horse has been redated, okay. The white horse has been redated and shown to be even older than its previously assigned in ancient pre-Roman Iron Age date, okay. More controversial is the date of enigmatic Long Man of Wilmington in Sussex, okay. But the more controversial is the date of enigmatic Long Man of Wilmington in Sussex, okay. While many historians are convinced the figure is prehistoric, okay. What do I mean by convinced? Means they agree, okay. While many historians are agree that the figure is prehistoric, others believe that it was the work of an artistic monk, okay. So what do I mean by artistic monk? Artistic means person who are very fond of art, like, okay. And monk means a person who has withdrawn from the world for religious reason, okay. So what others believe that it was the work of an artistic monk from a nearby priory. What do you mean by priory? Priory means a religious house, okay, or a residence for men under religious vows, okay, and was created between the 11th and 15th centuries, okay. So here in this paragraph we have seen two things, that the white horse is most famous and also the most mysterious, okay. The Uffington white horse in Oxfordshire, okay. The white horse has recently been redated and shown to be even older than it previously assigned ancient pre-Roman Iron Age date, okay. More controversial here, the more controversial thing is the date of the enigmatic Long Man of Wilmington in Sussex, okay. While many historians are convinced the figure is prehistoric. What do you mean by prehistoric? Prehistoric means from the time in history before events were written down, okay. So now let's quickly read our second question. There are more geoglyphs in the shape of a horse than any other creature. Okay, but in second paragraph also in first paragraph we have not seen this type of thing. Okay, but in second paragraph what they are saying, the most famous of this figure is perhaps also the most mysterious. They are talking about white horse, which is famous and most mysterious, but they are not saying anything that the shape of the horse is more common than any other creature. Okay, so this line is not given in first paragraph also and second paragraph also. Okay, so we will write not given. Okay, ng, I am using short form ng, not given. Okay, let's read the third one. A recent dating of Uffington White House indicate that people were mistaken about its age. Okay, yes, this is given. Where? Here. Okay, this. The White House has recently been redated and shown be even older than its previously assigned ancient pre-Roman Iron Age date. Okay, so this entire line is given as it is. Okay, the White House has recently been redated and shown to be even older than its previously assigned ancient pre-Roman Iron Age. Okay, so this entire line they are asking in the third question. A recent dating of the Uffington White House indicate that people were mistaken about its age. Yes, true. Okay, so we will write here true. Okay, let's read number 4. Historians have come to an agreement about the origin of the long man of Wilmington. Okay, so let's see. Wilmington. More controversial is the date of enigmatic long man of Wilmington in Sussex. But here what they are saying that scientists are they are not agreeing. Okay, more controversial is the date of the enigmatic long man of Wilmington in Sussex. Okay, so but in question what they are asking, historians have come to an agreement about the origins of the long man of Wilmington. No. Okay, the historians have come, they are not giving any agreement. Okay, here the origin of the long man of Wilmington is controversial. Okay, so the both these words are contradicting each other. Okay, in paragraph they are saying that the origin of long man was controversial, and in question they are asking that the historians have come to an agreement about the origin of the long man of Wilmington. Okay, so both the statement are different, so it will be false. Okay friends, let's go for fifth question. Geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. Okay, so now let's quickly read our third paragraph. Okay, here the method of cutting this huge figure. Okay, here they are talking about the method of cutting these huge figures was simply to remove the overlying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk below. Okay, so here they are saying that the process is simple and was simple just to remove the overlying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk below. However, the grass would soon grow over the geoglyphs again unless it was regularly cleaned or scrubbed. Okay, what do you mean scrubbed? Scrubbed means to clean something by rubbing it hard. Okay, to clean something by rubbing it hard. Okay, was crowded by a fairly large team of people. Okay, so in this line what they are saying that the method of cutting these huge figures was simply just to remove the overlying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk below. What do you mean by gleaming? Gleaming means reflecting. Okay, and what do you mean by reveal? Reveal means to disclose. Okay, so let's read further also. One reason that the vast majority of hill figures have disappeared is that when the traditions associated with the figures faded. What do you mean by faded? Faded means to disappear slowly. Okay, people no longer bothered. What do you mean by bothered? Bothered means worried. Okay, people no longer bothered or remembered to clear away the grass to expose the chalk outline. Okay, furthermore, over hundreds of years the outlines would sometimes change. Okay, the outlines would sometimes change due to the people not always cutting in exactly the same place. Okay, here what they are saying, the shape of the geoglyphs sometimes change. Why? Because people not always cutting in exactly the same place, thus creating a different shape to the original geoglyphs. Okay. The fact that any ancient hill figure survive at all in England today is the testament. What do you mean by testament? Testament means something that shows that something exists or is true. Okay. The fact that any ancient hill figure survive at all in England today is testament to the strength and continuity of the local customs and belief, which in one case at least must stretch back over millennia. Okay, so here what they are saying that the method of cutting these used figures is very simple, just to remove the overlying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk. That's it. Okay. And what another thing they are saying here, that these hill figures have been disappeared. Why? Because traditions associated with the figures faded. Okay. And also people are no longer worried. Okay. So here let's see our question. Fifth one, geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. Okay, white chalk, this is our keyword. Okay, but here what they are saying in the paragraph, that but in paragraph they are saying the method of cutting these huge figures was simply to remove the overlying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk below. Okay, here they are not saying, in this paragraph they are not saying that people are geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. Okay, so this entire thing is not given in this paragraph. Here they are saying to reveal the gleaming white chalk, the simple way is to remove the overlying grass. That's it. Okay, so we will write in fifth question, we will write false. Okay, try to understand this. Here they are saying, in question they are asking geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. Okay, and in paragraph what they are saying, the method of cutting this huge figure was simply to remove the overlying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk below. Okay, that's it. Okay, so the both thing is different. Okay, both the sentences, this sentence and the sentence they are asking, okay, these both sentences are completely different. Okay, so we will write false. Let's see number 6. Many geoglyphs in England are no longer visible. Okay, yes, they are saying the same thing here. Okay, here one reason that the vast majority of hill figure, vast majority means more, most. Okay, these are the synonyms of the majority. Vast majority means most of the hill figures have disappeared, is that when the tradition associated with the figures faded, people no longer bothered or remembered to clear away the grass to expose the chalk outline. Okay, the same thing they are asking in the question also, that many geoglyphs in England are no longer visible. Yes, this is true. This is true. Okay, in 6th this is true. Okay, now 7th question. The shape of some geoglyphs has been altered. Altered means change, as I have previously told you. Okay, has been altered over time. Shape of some geoglyphs. Let's read. We have seen some shape kind of thing here. Okay, here. Furthermore, over hundreds of years, the outlines would sometimes the outlines would sometimes change due to the people not always cutting in exactly the same place, thus creating a different shape to the original geoglyphs. Okay, the same thing they are saying here. Okay, furthermore, over hundreds of years, the outlines would sometimes change due to the people not always cutting in exactly the same place, thus creating a different shape to the original geoglyphs. Okay, so the same thing they are asking here also, in question also they are asking the same thing. Okay, the shape of some geoglyphs has been altered over the time. Yes, true. So this will be true. Okay, so last question is the fame of Uffington White Horse is due to its size. So now let's see the next paragraph, fourth one. Okay, so in the fourth paragraph, the Uffington White Horse is a unique stylist representation. Styles representation means distinct design or conventional style. Okay, or conventional style. Okay, the Uffington White Horse is a unique style representation of a horse consisting of a long, slick back, thin disjointed legs, and a streaming tail and a bird-like beaked head. Okay, so they are saying the features of the white horse. Okay, so these are the features of the white horse. Okay, the elegant creature. What do you mean by elegant? Elegant means delicate or attractive creature. The delicate or attractive creature almost melts. Okay, almost melts means almost disappear into the landscape. The horse is situated 2.5 km from Uffington village on a steep slope close to the late Bronze Age hill fort of Uffington Castle. Okay, and below the ridgeway, a long distance track. What do you mean by track? Track means road. Okay, so let's see our another question. So in true false not given, we have just the last. The fame of Uffington White Horse is due to its size. We are not getting this thing. Till fourth paragraph we are not getting this type of thing. Okay, but we are getting our keyword 2.5 km here. Okay, in this paragraph we are getting our keyword 2.5 km. Okay, of complete the notes. Okay, one word only. We have to just select one word. Okay, so let's read. A distance of 2.5 km from Uffington village, near an ancient road known as Dash, close to an ancient cemetery that has a number of burial mounds. What do you mean by burial mounds? Burial mounds means artificial hill of earth and stone built over the remains of the dead. Okay, near an ancient road, so we have to find some ancient road known as name of the road. Here the name of the road will come. Okay, so let's see, these are the features. Okay, the legend creature almost melts into the landscape. The horse is situated 2.5 km from the Uffington village on a steep slope close to the late Bronze Age hill fort of Uffington Castle, and below the ridgeway a long distance Neolithic road. Okay, here track, road. Okay, so this will our answer, ridgeway. Okay, below the ridgeway a long distance Neolithic road. Okay, so in same thing they are asking here also, near a ancient road known as. Okay friends, so they are asking the same thing, ancient road known as ridgeway. Okay, so let's see the spelling. Spellings are very important. RIDGEWAY, RIDGEWAY. Okay, ridgeway. So this is the ancient road. Road means track. Okay, so they have given here track, Neolithic track, a long distance Neolithic track known as ridgeway. Okay, this is track means road. Okay, so now let's read our second, fill in the blanks. Okay, first reference to the white horse hill appears in dash from 107, from the 1070. So this is our keyword. We will find this keyword. Okay, so in fifth paragraph we are not getting 1070, so we can skip. In sixth paragraph, the earliest evidence, here we have our keyword 1070 CE. Okay, here we are getting our keyword The earliest evidence of a horse at Uffington is from the earliest evidence. Okay, here they are asking earliest evidence, and the same thing, the first reference, earliest evidence, first reference, okay, to the white horse hill appears in dash from the 1070. Okay, so now let's quickly read it. The earliest evidence of a horse at Uffington is from the 1070 CE, when White Horse Hill is mentioned in documents from the nearby abbey of Uffington, and the first reference to the horse itself is soon after in 1190 CE. Okay, so the earliest evidence of a horse at Uffington is from the 1070 CE, when White Horse Hill is mentioned in a document. Okay, this will come in our answer. Document from the nearby abbey of Uffington, and the first reference to the horse itself is soon after in 1190 CE. However, the carving is believed to date back much further than that. Okay. However, the carving is believed to date back much further than that, due to the similarity of the Uffington white horse to the stylized depiction of horses on 1st century BCE coins. It has been thought that the creature must also date to that period. Okay, so here first reference to the white horse hill appears in documents from the 1070s. Horses shown on coin from the period 1 BCE to 100 BCE are similar in appearance. Okay, according to the analysis of the surrounding dash, the horse is late Bronze Age or early Iron Age. Analysis. Okay, analysis may be known as testing. Okay, so now let's quickly read our next paragraph. However, in 1995, optically stimulated luminescence OSL testing. Okay, this testing has come here. Testing means analysis. Okay, analysis was carried out by the Oxford Archaeological Unit on soil. Okay, on soil from two of the lower layers of the horse body and from another cut near the base. Okay, so what they are saying, they have tested the soil from the two of the lower layers of the horse body. Okay, so the testing, according to the analysis of the surrounding soil, the horse is late Bronze Age or early Iron Age. Okay, so now let's see our last question. We have to find our keyword goddess Epona and Wells goddess. Okay, so let's quickly read our 8th paragraph. The later end of this date range would tie the carving of the horse in the occupation of the nearby Uffington hill fort, indicating that it may represent a tribal emblem. Emblem means symbol, marking the land of the inhabitants of the hill fort. Alternatively, the carving may have been carried out during a Bronze Age or Iron Age ritual. Okay, some researchers see the horse as representing the Celtic horse goddess Epona, who was worshipped as a protector of horses. Okay, we are getting our another keyword, goddess Epona, who was worshipped as a protector of horses and for her associations with fertility. Okay, however, the cult of Epona was not imported from Gaul, France until around the 1st century CE. This date is at least 6 centuries after the Uffington horse was probably carved. Nevertheless, the horse has great ritual and economic significance during the Bronze and Iron Ages, as attested by its depictions on jewelry and other metals. Okay, it is possible that the carving represents a goddess in native mythology such as Rihanna, described in later Welsh mythology. Okay, we are getting our another keyword, Welsh mythology, as a beautiful woman dressed in gold and riding a white horse. Okay, so we are getting our two keyword, goddess Epona, who was worshipped as a protector of horses and for her association with fertility. So here an emblem means symbol. Okay, an emblem to indicate land ownership, formed part of an ancient ritual, okay, was a representation of a goddess Uffington associated with the protection of horse and fertility, okay. Okay, here fertility, okay, protector of horses and for her association with fertility. Okay, so now was a representation of a Welsh goddess called this. Okay, so it is possible that the carving represent a goddess in native mythology such as Rihanna. This is the name described in the later Welsh mythology as a beautiful woman dressed in gold and riding a white horse. Okay, so was a representation of a Welsh goddess called Rhiannon. Okay, Rihanna. Okay, so these are our answers. Okay, so these are our answers. Okay, so we have completed complete the notes, one word only. Okay, name of the track was Ridgeway. Okay, the first reference was found in documents and the testing was done of surrounding soil. Okay, and the goddess Uffington is associated with protection of horses and fertility, and Welsh goddess name was Rihanna. Okay, so we have write our every answers. So but in true false not given, our one answer is remaining, the last one. The fame of Uffington White Horse is due to its size. Okay, we have not seen this entire line. Okay, the fame of Uffington White Horse is due to its size. Okay, so we can write not given. Okay friends, I hope you understand this. If you are not getting anything, you can comment me, okay, and ask. Try to understand what they are asking. If you understand what they are asking, then you will definitely get your answer. Okay, try to practice. As you practice, you will get answers very easily. Try to practice as many as passages. Okay friends.